All right, all right. Add guests to be in your life. Yeah. Okay. Add guests. Tenille. Welcome to the third episode of the Rosie Lastra Podcast. And yes, my beautiful sunblazers and heroes, you heard it right. This is only the third episode, so bear with me. I am extremely nervous. Hi
Hi.
there. How you doing,
Hi.
my
I
love?
was trying to get on with my laptop, but apparently my phone is the only thing that's working. But that's fine. Hello, hello, hello.
Hi, sweetheart. Let me do a formal introduction, and then I'll have you talk. Okay?
Okay.
Beautiful. All right. Like I said, you guys are my sunblazers, my heroes, and this is the third episode of the Rosie Lastra Podcast. And please bear with me. Like I said, this is only the third time I've done this, so I am extremely nervous. But there's a place where we shine in the darkness, and we bring our struggles and make them rise. Okay. I want you to know that here you matter, your story matters, and your healing matters. And we're here to laugh together, cry together, and grow together. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And let's blaze a trail of hope together. And I just want to let you guys know I've got an amazing guest, which she's already on. Her name is Tenille, and they call her Smiles. From the moment I met this young lady, she has been nothing but smiles. She's got a heart of gold. She's always helping people out. And I want to read her testimony to you because it's just incredible. This is Tenille Stewart. She's a chronic illness leadership coach, speaker, and host of the podcast Happily Healed with Tenille. After being diagnosed with lupus at the young age of 19, she survived multiple extreme flare-ups, including learning to have to walk again multiple times. She suffered a stroke. She transformed her pain into purpose by helping others thrive despite chronic illness. Through her coaching, masterclass, and inspiring content, Tenille empowers women to reclaim their confidence, design a life they love, and find hope in the face of adversity. And let me tell you, she's blazing through this because she's phenomenal. Go ahead, Tenille, tell us a little bit more about your story, my love.
Hi. Thank you so much for having me, Rosie. I'm so proud of you. This is great. Okay. Hi. My name is Tenille. I am uh, a 30-something lupus warrior, and I help women diagnosed with lupus or other chronic illnesses go from confused and discouraged to healed, hopeful, and in control of the medical narrative. And I met Rosie somewhat recently, and she just has a passion about everything she does, and like her crusade for her son. Like, it's just commendable, and I am glad to be part of whatever she's doing.
Thank you, my love. And you definitely are because we happen to be with us, both have the same coach, and he's incredible.
Yep.
Okay. So, Darren, we love you. And yeah, icon warriors to the end. My love, tell us a little bit more about your story and about your mission and what you do. Give us a little bit more in deep
Okay.
detail.
So I when I was 19, I got diagnosed, and they basically, it was like it took 8 months for them to diagnose me, and they did not know what it was, because lupus till this day is still a very big mystery. It presents differently on everybody, and the only thing that they know how to do is to load you up with drugs. And they told me, even with all the medication they had me on, that the severity of my symptoms made it seem as though I'm definitely not going to make it to 30. There's been 2 times in my life that they have told me that my parents should get my, you know, final whatever I wanted together, because I wasn't going to make it. I've learned how to walk again twice. I have lost all my hair a couple times. I have, spent months at a time in the hospital. Um, yeah, there's been multiple times that they just thought, you know, call it what it is. You're not going to make it. And my parents didn't believe it. I had people praying for me on island all over the country. Like, I come from a very strong background of old women that pray. So,
That's always
anyway,
helpful.
when I went into college, after my first like major flare up, I changed my major from music to nutrition, and I went into college, and I was learning so much about food because I changed my major to nutrition because my I did my first green juice fast, which is 30 days of only green juice that I made myself. So it was kale, celeries, apples, lemon juice, okay, and E3 Live, which is like a supplement, a green supplement. I did that and I could not eat. My first major flare up, I couldn't eat anything. That's one of the reasons they said I wasn't going to make it, is because I could not keep down food. Only thing I could eat was Pedialyte popsicles. So I couldn't even drink straight water, anything. So it was IV or Pedialyte popsicles. That's it. So the first time I ate a strawberry, I felt it. I felt like I could feel every part of my body accepting the strawberry. When I first got to keep it down and all digested and nothing happened, I didn't bring it back up, nothing. And I felt it. I felt like a buzz of like, I was like, oh my gosh, I got to find out about food. Food is alive, and food really does do more than we think, because you're just raised to just like eat what your parents give you, and like it doesn't matter, take it out of the package and whatever, like you don't think about whatever. So after, I think I was almost done with college, and I went vegan, and it changed my health dramatically. After my 30-day green juice fast, they told me, I went to get my blood work done, and my rheumatologist was like, what are you doing? And she was like, never mind, don't tell me. Whatever you're doing, keep doing that, because I've never seen your blood work look this great. And I was like, oh, okay. So like, I didn't intend to go vegan at all. I was just doing maintenance. I was just, you know, doing stuff because I know it made me feel better. And I I knew a man who was a raw vegan who told me to do this juice fast, and that it had healed somebody he knew from lupus. I was like, I'll try it. Like, why not? I'll try it. And I just thought I would do the fast and then go back to eating whatever I was eating. So little did I know, like, that is not what happened. And I'm forever grateful that I found the connection between how your body reacts to food, the way you treat yourself, and the stress that you are under. Like short-term stress, fine, but like long-term stressors. That's one of my big triggers, is stress. So yeah.
Wow, Tenille, you're loaded with massive nuggets, baby. That is, but everything you're saying is so real. I found out through my son's struggle. I did a lot of research, and I found out that they had actually done a study of 100 people that had known miracles happen to them, and they had actually put a bunch of data that they had, questions they had asked them, into a database, and they looked for 10 things they had in common. And all 10 things, three or four of them had to do with nutrition. The rest of them had all to do with mindset. So there's no
Mm-hmm.
doubt that miracles are created because of nutrition, but mindset. And what blows my mind more than anything is that the majority of these doctors, their wives know more about nutrition than they do.
Oh
So,
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. They're
so
keeping
yes,
their
yes.
husbands alive because they're working a billion hours. They're just coming home and passing out. They got to feed them something that's not going to kill them, and go on with their night. Like, it's crazy to me. People don't understand that the food they eat directly affects their like everyday life. So like, if you are eating a vegetable, something that was grown in the sun, something that, was watered properly, cared for properly, has all the nutrients intact. Boom, you got that. Or you're eating an animal that has spent, in its short life, because animals are rushed to be raised these days, they were tortured, they were stressed out the entire time, they were fed complete garbage, and they knew they were about to die. So what happens? mammals are mammals, right? So they're going to have fear hormones shoot out into their bodies. They're going to have stress hormones shoot out into their bodies, and they're going to be killed. Where do those hormones go? Nowhere. They stay in that bloodstream. And then what do? We cook it down and concentrate it, and we're like, oh, let's make some gravy. And then we eat all of that hormone, and not to mention the stuff they're injecting them with, the antibiotics and the like growth hormones that don't make sense in our bodies. All of that. It doesn't, like, maybe years and years and years and years ago, if we're not talking about like animals having feelings, we're just talking about like the health and nutrition of it. Eating animals that have been raped, tortured, murdered, that have all that in them, like if a human being dies and it's like a traumatic thing, all those fear things are in their body still. It's the same with the animals. And then you eat them, and then you're wondering, why is anxiety up? Why is obesity up? Why is depression up? We're eating other mammals' depression and anxiety and fear. Like, you're eating it. So it's a lot. Like, I could talk about this all day. I'm sorry, Rosie.
No, don't be sorry, baby. We're enjoying it. And by the way, we've got some people on the line. I see Stay Sexy. I see Connie. Food can heal, Connie says. Oh, no doubt. Always destined for greatness says value. We got Dallas in the house. Girl, you are amazing. Since I met you, Tenille, honestly, you've just been you've been impactful in every sense of the way. You always show up. No matter what, you show up in everything you do. They call you Smiles for a reason, because you always got that huge, amazing, beautiful smile on your face. So thank you.
Thank you.
And go ahead. What were you just going to say?
No, I was saying thank you for having me. This is really cool. I don't get to talk about the food stuff all the time, and that's my thing. I love it.
And again, people don't realize just how important that is. Mm-hmm. It is true. Our food. I mean, I believe that the reason why back in the olden days, when before Jesus and in the Bible days, people lived 800, 900 years, and I just believe because back then they picked stuff off the trees. They picked things. I believe God put where we're at what we need to survive, and our bodies are made to thrive off of that. But yet we put all these chemicals, we put all these additives, all these preservatives, all this stuff, and people don't know this, but the U.S. is one of the few countries that's allowed to do airborne pesticides. Mm-hmm. So a lot of things that you get that say they're organic, if there was a farm next door that wasn't organic, they may not be as organic as you think. Mm-hmm. And one of the things I did with my son is that yes, I would get everything that was the most organic, but I'd also put it in water with vinegar for 15 minutes and soak it. Yeah. And it was wild because even as organic as it was, there'd be sometimes things floating on the top. And I was like, wow. So I thank you, Tenille. You've been a load full of nuggets. You're inspirational. God bless you, because, yeah, God needs you here for a long, long time, girlfriend.
Thank you. My great grandmother is alive. She's about to be 100. The women in my family live forever, but they mostly eat pretty well. Like, my grandmother she has her own farm in Jamaica. Like, she eats from the land. And the stress thing, besides ingesting stress from food, back in the Bible days, you think about they could memorize scripture and remember things from years and years, and their memories were really, really good because they weren't stressing their brains out. There wasn't people who were just losing their memories completely, like how my grandmother now has Alzheimer's, dementia. And, if she would have stayed in Jamaica, she probably would be fine. You know what I mean? Now, where we are with the way that the food is, the way that the stress is, she works until they forced her into retirement because, you have to. It's like the American way. You just work and work and work and work. Like, that stress, like you said, Rosie, that stress, it can kill you. It is the top killer. People die the most between like work hours of Monday morning. So like 8 a.m. Monday morning, people have the most heart attacks. So like Rosie said, the stress. Watch your stress.
I hear you. I hear you, beautiful. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Well, Tenille, thank you, thank you, thank you. And my Some Places Are Heroes, thank you for coming on the show. Know that we're here to turn our struggles and darkness into rising, okay? And Tenille, like I, has taken a massive thing and turned it into something beautiful that's just helping a ton of people. So let's keep blazing, let's keep bright, and we'll see you next week. You all
Yeah.
have a wonderful and blessed time. See you, Tenille. Love you.
Bye. Thank you. Love you.
Bye.